I'm Nick, and this is my latest project bike.
So the goal for today is to get some actual pedals on this thing so I can ride it, and to discuss what's happening with the back suspension. Jumping straight into it, these are the pedals that came on the scrap bike, and this one didn't come with any. So originally I was going to use these, even though they're clip-ons and I don't have shoes that would clip onto them. But I remembered I have some part bikes that I've just got, some random old kids bikes. So I was thinking about this one, but as you can see, it's nasty and completely rusted. So not gonna go with that. These ones should do the trick. Still pretty rusty here, but it's not as rusty as the other ones, so. Doesn't look like there's much grease in there, so that's not a good sign, but we'll be fixing that. We're gonna grab the bike stand. For being so small, this thing is freaking heavy. Now we go on the other side. This one's actually rusted in. Definitely has not been greased anytime, like ever, if it's this hard to remove. The whole rack is trying to move. I think I gotta take it back off the rack so I can get more leverage. There we go. Oh my gosh, dude. That took so long. There we go. Say goodbye to that bike for a while. Now we can get the big bike up here. So first things first, when doing pedals, you gotta have some grease, as always, a brush to apply the grease, and a pedal wrench, which you already saw as I removed them. So put this one over here, and this is the right side, the correct side, yes. To begin, start by taking some grease. I got some Park Tool grease, this is the good stuff. We squeeze. Right, so because this is a brand new tube of grease, you have to drive a little nail through the end. So I got one here. See if with the power of physics. A little more. I've dropped the nail and it has fallen off the face of the earth. Here it is. Alright, it's almost there. That's a big hit. Ah, stabbed myself. I'm gonna do it on the ground. Gonna grab a brick. This is a tiny hammer. So close. There we go. I'm actually gonna get gloves for this part. So now we simply some thick grease. Could be because it's a little old, but it should be fine. We might have to expand the hole. So now we take our grease, get some on the brush. You don't need that much. And then put coat on petals. Let's get a little bit more on there. They call me Bob Ross. Alright, that should be good. Now we simply put it on. These are 100% temporary. There's no way I'm gonna keep riding these pedals forever. I have some good pedals in mind that I'll probably want to get, but this, I just want to be able to actually ride the bike, get the gears tuned and stuff. One down, one more to go. Here we take more grease. Let's get a bit more this time. That might be a bit much, but it's fine. There you go. And now apply it to the bike. There you go. Okay, so just before I take it for a test ride with the new pedals, oh shoot, yeah, I just remembered. Gotta get the chain on the gear quickly. It's been off since I got it. But yeah, so before we do a test ride, I'm going to talk about the back shocks. So, some people were commenting on the type of shock on the last video, and yes, so to clarify, this is an air shock, which means it has to have air in it and pressure so it'll return you to the ride height after a bump. So you have to put air in it, especially after 20 years. The problem with that is I don't have the pump, so I need to get that. We're not fixing that today because I don't want to go get a pump right now. I have also not tampered at all with the adjustments or whatever, so this shock very well could work. I'm still hoping it will work, and fingers crossed. Front shocks are great, as the last video showed, and back shocks will hopefully be great too. That's for another video though. Right now, I got to get the chain back on the gear, and then we'll take it for a spin. Dang, probably shouldn't take my gloves off, but whatever. Worst comes to worst, we can just manually reset, move this. Yeah, putting the gloves back on. Ooh, why is it? Oh, okay, so let's get it on, spin the wheel, get it on. Damn, I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. It's not wanting to turn. Okay, there we go. See, now that is on the lower ring, which means there's more slack, because my problem before was that there was too much tension, there wasn't enough slack in this part of the chain. So now I should be able to get it onto the smallest gear. Try to get it so you can see that. See right here, this right here is the gear, and it was completely off. It was just on this part right here. There we go. Just pull down that derailleur, get this fully on. We're good to go. The derailleur was just too far up, so I just pulled it down, got some slack, got it on there. We're good to go. All right, so the tires still have full air from 2 weeks ago when I last put air in them for the video. Still no brakes, because apparently I did some further looking than just what I was told. They're hydraulic brakes, which is 10 times better, but much harder to work with. And let's take it for a spin. You can shift gears if necessary by just hopping off and getting your hands in there. Yeah, you can hear that. It's nice being able to actually ride it, but the derailleurs are so off that there's constant noise and ticking sounds and stuff. I think you can probably hear that. Oh, dude. It's still so good though, I love it so much. So nice being able to actually pedal it and I don't have to scoot around. Dang, dude. Oh, keep forgetting there's no brakes. Yep, while it is loud, I can ride it. That's so cool. Oh, I want to test out the lock rock shocks. So, and now, with the click of a button. Oh, okay, so could use a little work. Still kind of bouncy, but then not as bouncy as when you release it. Next project will definitely be either the rear shock or the derailleur, because right now you can probably see cord's not even in there. It's not even, there's zero derailleur. Front derailleur might work, looks fine. Won't know. Don't want to test it right now because that could mess up the gear. I'm not sure why it was off in the first place. It might jump off again, and I don't want to deal with that right now. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can support the channel and see what I do next on this beautiful mountain bike. See you.